Well, I'm on the phone with Ellsworth football coach Dwayne Crawford, as we are every Monday and Thursday during football season. And, Coach, you head up to Millinocket on Thursday to take on the Stearns Minutemen. Tell us, if you would, about how the week has gone and the keys to victory again on Friday night.
Yeah, headed up Friday night to East Millinocket, which is closer than Holton, thank God.
Yes.
And they've got a good team. They don't have a lot of bodies. I think they only suit 15, 16 players. But everything goes through their quarterback, number 4. And he's fast. He's elusive. Nobody seems to get a direct hit on him, so he's difficult to bring down. He's not very big, but he is quick. And what we want to do Friday night is keep the ball out of his hands, which means long, sustained drives. And if they, when he is on offense, the keys are keeping him from getting to the outside, which he likes to do. So he throws the ball fairly well. He runs really well. A lot of his drops in the past game turn out to be runs. Not designed, but that's he'll pull it down without any hesitation whatsoever and take off. So he's a difficult guy to match up on, and that's where everything goes through. And he's tough on defense as well. He punts, he returns kickoffs, he doesn't get off the field. So stopping number 4 is going to be the key to victory on Friday night.
It's always difficult when you go on a long bus ride. What time are you going to be leaving on Friday afternoon?
Yeah, we leave at 3:30, and it is. It's tough, and going up to Holton, that was a really long bus drive, and the kids traveled well on that. But when we got off, we were flat, which is, with football, it's getting emotionally ready for the game is half the battle, and coming out with the intensity that you need and that mindset that you can only really get for football, and getting those is key in any type of travel. So we've ridden well. It's just getting off the bus and getting into that game-ready mindset that we've struggled with on our longer trips. So are
you going to do anything differently, or how do you get the team pumped up? I mean,
Well, we've talked about that this week, and they've been sharing some videos on the message board, and they know the importance of that, and we've talked about it. So I think they'll be ready for that aspect of it. And this is obviously a game that we can compete in, so that really helps as well, and they're aware of the need to be prepared both mentally and physically for this game. And so I think we're ready to go. Like I said, we've had a really good week of practice, and hopefully that all translates into a W on Friday night.
This Stearns team, I mean, even though they're small, and I know that they've had quite a bit of turnover up there, what with coaches and team, but they're not that many years from playing in a state championship.
Yeah, well, I think it's a numbers thing. Obviously, you definitely need the numbers to compete, but they look really good. I mean, when I watched the film, they competed well against Bucksport. They moved the ball down the field on them, and Bucksport had a tough time stopping the quarterback, number 4, and obviously against Washington Academy the week before, they won that game, and that was pretty much on number 4's shoulders. Not that, it takes 10 other guys out there on defense and offense as well, but they do have some players out there, and they've got a couple of guys that can catch the ball really well, and the line seems to be working well for them on both sides of the ball. So, yeah, they don't have a lot in the way of numbers, and if they can add to those, I think you're right. I think that they're someone that could be competing for a playoff spot in the near future.
When you're talking about trying to contain the quarterback, do you assign a linebacker as a shadow, or what are you going to try and do? I mean, are you trying to game him at all defensively?
Well, we talked about that, having somebody shadow him, but what that does, especially with the cover 3 type of defense we play, is it takes one guy out of the coverage. So it's easier for us just to game plan and make sure that we have a contained person on either side, and linebackers have outside on pass game, and our corners have deep thirds, and the safety has the middle of the field, and the inside linebackers have the hook to curl on the pass route, and instead of chasing one guy around and leaving 2 guys, you're basically playing 9 on 10 at that point instead of 11 on 10 because quarterback's in the backfield. So you're better off just instead of having one guy shadow him around the whole time, it's just to have the whole team aware of what's going on, and hopefully we can keep him roped in. And we've been working a lot on the contained game and setting the edge this week, and perfect pursuit, getting correct tackling angles. So I think that's probably the best way to manage it.
All right, what do you want to say to the fans? A big trip this week, but you end up the last 2 games at home on the soon-to-be Tug White Memorial football field.
Yes, yeah. I mean, it is a little bit of a drive, an hour and a half or so to Stearns, but there's the 3 games left, and it's Friday night football, and I can't think of anything better to do on a Friday night than go watch high school football. So definitely come out, make the trip, and support your team.
All right, Coach. Good luck.
Hey, thank you.